my name is Loren Anne-Marie Scott, and I will be performing When I Breathe, the Ocean Curls at InterAccess Gallery from January 13th to January 30th. How I conceived of When I Breathe, the Ocean Curls is actually kind of an interesting story for me, because I think I would consider myself to be more of a poet than I would consider myself to be an artist, even though that's probably what I keep hidden behind closed doors. Working with metaphor has always been a way for me to access different ideas of the world that perhaps I can't actually explain in words, or even as an artist in some ways as well. So the idea of When I Breathe, the Ocean Curls is the idea that, and it's a little bit cliche, I suppose, but it is that idea of kind of like one breath, one human, one person really has the capability to make the ocean tide, make the ocean wave, and it's kind of like the idea of that metaphor is like one good deed could change the world, but it's also within our connection with others, and in the way that we share breath in this very interesting autonomic experience, and its intention allows us to create these connections within ourselves and towards others that really could not be understood without kind of the simplicity of that experience. I began my practice as a student at Alberta College of Art and Design in Calgary, and there I was a drawing major. After some experience seeing performance art and with history of being a performer myself, I realized kind of like the potential of integrating my body into my work, and it allowing this connection with others that static work or installation work or drawing that I had really majored in the past could not. It wasn't until my last years at OCAD that I discovered using different forms of electronics can actually heighten the experience for the viewer that I'm interested in creating. So moving forward in my practice, I realized that using different things like sensors, which is really what I've been using for the last year or so in my work, it creates an expanded environment and new sensory experience for the viewer that I cannot alone attain as just a human being and a person in my work. I've really moved forward into a contemporary performance practice that focuses on humanness and being with others and empathetic environments as a way to transform our connection with others. That's a really interesting question, because I think that this was something that I really studied in my thesis almost more than I studied breath in some ways as well, because I think that it would be foolish to assume that I am not human in the work and that I don't experience what a viewer experiences as well. So there is this blurred line between me being performer but also me being viewer as well, because when someone places themselves into the work and onto the work in that way, the way I react to them and the way they react to me is its own experience in and of itself. It's a great opportunity to be able to work with a professional gallery to exhibit my work. I feel really honored to win this award, and honestly, I feel very surprised to win it too in many ways as well, because it's such an incredible opportunity and experience. I feel really grateful, and I'm looking forward to see how the exhibition goes.